Ah, yeah, there we go. What's going on, dudes? Alright, what up, y'all? What up, what up? As you can tell, we're going to be playing some game today, this stream. And from here on out, I'm probably going to try to keep the chilling and relaxing streams to a bare minimum. Like, in other words, like just chilling and relaxing and not really doing anything, not really playing any game, just kind of not doing nothing. I'm gonna try to limit my streams, or try to basically limit myself from doing that. I don't really want to live stream and do nothing the entire time. I want to have some sort of entertainment while I live stream. So I've decided what very little games that I have to play. I'm going to go ahead and play those games. But what I'm going to do is, so I only have a certain amount of PlayStation 1 games that I actually like to play. And whenever I do play those games, I typically don't really like to live stream them simply because the quality is going to be so shitty and the frame rates are going to be so terrible. And it's just not really worth it for me to stream them. But I figured I might as well stream them while I have them. And like, if I'm going to play the games, if I'm going to play them, I might as well stream them, right? So that's pretty much what's going to happen. And yeah. So, as you can tell, we're going to be playing this on the PlayStation 2. Let's go ahead and jump straight into this. Now, again, I don't know if my sounds are all set up properly. I know my microphone is good, and most likely the sound on the Elgato is good. Honestly, I just kind of hope that no one subscribes to my channel right now. And honestly, I need people to subscribe to my channel, but I'm hoping that it don't necessarily happen because I don't have my alerts set up. I didn't change anything on my alerts, and the last time that I did get some sort of alert when someone did subscribe, that the sound effect that played got fucking claimed, and I'm just gonna have to change that around to something that isn't gonna be recognized from the goddamn YouTube rats. YouTube rats that are gonna try to steal my shit. Now, I don't quite understand the reason why I even got claimed in the first place off of that sound effect. Because, like I mentioned before, that sound effect was a sound that was attached to Streamlabs, and I only assume that everything that's on Streamlabs is not going to get your YouTube channel claimed or whatever, or in trouble by the goddamn uh, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The DMCA gods out there. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have the ability to actually hear the game, which kind of sucks. It kind of does. I do need to change that, though. I have to have the ability to hear. I can't, like, go without hearing the game. This is kind of important that I hear what's going on in the game. Give me a minute. Try to turn this up. That's probably good enough. Make sure that it's up loud enough to where I can hear it, but low enough to where the mic's not picking it up. Go ahead and get my cheats ready to go here. Now, there's one thing that I do like to do when I play this game is simply because it's so difficult to play. I have a health cheat and a magic cheat that I like to use. Alright. Let me turn this down. I can already was doing. So again, the problem with me, like, just saying fuck it and move on with my life and not beat this, the problem with that is I'm always going to have that in the back of my mind that I want to actually play and beat this. Not that I really enjoy playing this game, because I don't necessarily like the load times. I don't necessarily like the top-down perspective. But again, it's one of those things where I bought the PlayStation 2 specifically so I can play this game. I bought the fucking game. I went and got it cleaned so I can play this game better. And yet here I am, not really wanting to play it. So, Avernus Cathedral is where we need to go. And I'm wondering if this is the right area I need to teleport to. Also, one of the terrible things about what's going to happen next in the game is it's a long and tedious process of going into houses, out of houses, into the basement, going through these tunnels. And, yeah. Although to be fair, it is kind of important that I play through this particular game because this is part of the very first game in the series. And so, like, even though I already know the story and there's really no point in me actually playing through it, I just kind of want to. And I don't exactly know why I keep on trying to explain the reasoning why I keep, who gives a fuck? We're out here, we're playing it, and that's what's up. Fucking flies, man. Pissing me off. And it's getting too dark, I can't see a fucking thing. Motherfucker done poisoned me.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us.
As you can see, the blood is black, so I've already gotten the upgrade for this. Antitoxin. And so you might be asking yourself, well, why are you even playing this in the first place if you don't necessarily enjoy it? And I'll answer that. And the reasoning why is because every time I get on Google, it's popping up on Google that there's supposed to be a remaster or a remake of either one or two of the Soul Reaver games. And I can guarantee it was totally not this because there's a lot of controversy around the ownership of this particular game that I'm playing right now. And so, Crystal Dynamics, which is the company that has the rights to this series, from what I have heard, is supposed to be remastering either the very first game and the second game, or the Defiance, don't necessarily really need to play
From the
this.
heavens, the tears of angels danced around me in a frenzy of fire.
Holy shit, dude. What was crazy is back in the day I never even played this. The very first time I ever played this game was 2016, which was way past release date, obviously. The release date came out in 1996. Why is there flaming? I must be going in the right direction. I'm getting fucked up by this flame. Yeah, it's gotta be the right direction. Oh yeah, that is right. So this is the right direction. Okay. I had forgotten. It's been a while since I played this shit. Look at the map. See where I need to go. Definitely don't need to go that direction. I need to go this way. Right through here. As soon as I get to the next area. Do some more light. Can't see shit. Help. And this is the direction I need to go.
Hey, Victor!
Hey, Victor!
Hey, Victor!
I have to change weapons real quick. It's gonna take me 5 minutes. Where's the mace?
Spiked mace.
Hey, Victor! Hey, Victor! Hey, Victor! Hey, Victor!
Hey, Victor! My flame sword back.
Flame sword.
Wow, the loading on this game takes forever. It's alright though. We're getting through this shit. I don't know if this is an area where it's really necessary to be going through. Get out of here. You knife throwing piece of shit. nothing back there but upgrades. If I remember correctly, there's nothing in this cave except darkness. If I can find a single heart of darkness, it'll be worth it. I don't even think there's even that in here. It's just projectiles. Can I not get that last one? Oh, of course. Of course it's not gonna let me get it. Why? Really? So, like, you want me to go out, waste more fucking time loading the environment outside the cave, then going back in the cave, wasting even more time loading the environment inside the cave again, just for there to be ghosts here again. There's ghosts here now. All the people that I killed before, they're back. They'll still kill me. And then there's ghosts. All so I can. And I'm stun locked. I can't fucking move. Fuck you. Out of here. Okay. Again, tedious things, tedious processes that I have to go through just to get a single little item. It's not really that important, but I want to get it. It's egging. And I know you can get it. I know you want it. And I know you can have it. But you just gotta waste more time. Doing these minuscule. Okay. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Save Victor!
Dark. Am I going the right way? I'm not leaving nothing behind. What is over here? I don't know.
Save Victor!
This game is so damn old. It's so old I can't get through the damn trees. Also, let me check real quick to see what's going down with the stream. Are we good? Is everything going alright? What about here? What the fuck? Oh, okay. It said that my stream was not started on Twitch. I was like, I know my shit's going. You ain't about to do that to me, are you? Okay. Got the axes. Of course, I can't even use them. Well, I can, but I don't want them. fucking way. Why? Of course, we gotta go through this fucking tedious process again of clicking start, clicking this, clicking start again, waiting for it to load. Why do I do this to myself? I literally don't know. Bro, fuck off.
Flame sword.
Flames. You wanna know what kind of sucks about this? Well, not kind of, but does. As I like these games. I like Soul Reaver 1, and I like Blood Omen 1, and all this shit, but sometimes the way the development is on some of these older games, it's not exactly for the best of the player. What the fuck is going on here? God damn.
The axes.
Goddamn zombies won't leave me alone.
Oh, woe is us! The dark is upon us!
It's not safe around here anymore. Damn brigands
I
and
can't
thieves
even
in the
hear 'em.
wilderness.
Of course, there's more fucking trees, and I swear to God, dude. You know what? You know what? I'm glad the developer of this game got the fucking game taken away from him. Who fucking decided to put all these goddamn trees in the way? This is fucking pathetic, dude. I fucking hate bitching and complaining about a video game that's fucking 26 goddamn years old.
Flame sword.
It's actually more
Flame
older than
sword.
that. It's 30 years old. It's 30 years old. Wow, dude. Oh my God. If I run into another situation where I am just getting frustrated because the developer
axes.
decides they want to just say fuck you, then I think I'm going to be done with this game. Why? Why put... Let me just find a safe spot. That's all I asked for. Just let me
Flame
get a
sword.
safe spot, and I'm gonna move on to Defiance. Fuck this game. Every single single time I play this shit, every time it's always some bullshit.
The gate of Avernus.
Don't care. I can't even fucking hear it. I don't know why I'm complaining like this. I don't know why I'm bitching like this. This was not my intention. Like I didn't want to fucking live stream a game and then start bitching and griping and bitching and griping about the game. I literally just wanted to just chill and have a fucking good time and not complain. I seriously chose the wrong game to play. And I think this is going to be the last time I try to play this game. Honestly, I think what my problem is, what my serious problem is I don't have any of this stuff set up the way I really want it to be set up, and it's gonna require me to fucking have more money, dump more goddamn money into this shit that I don't fucking have. Whatever. I just need to stop complaining, stop bitching about it, and just literally just deal with it. I can tell you this right now though, I need to make a real good decision the next time I do a live stream and not play this garbage no more. I'm glad I have it. I'm glad it's like a collector's item. But that game is not fucking fun. I don't care who says what, it is not fun. I do kind of want to run through some of these though real quick. Just because of how fun they are. I might mess around a little bit with THPS3. Like I said, I'm going to do my best. Do my best to completely cut out all of the unnecessary music. So before I actually show you the gameplay, I'm going to make sure all the sounds are off. I keep looking at my computer that I'm looking at my screen as if I'm looking at the camera, but the camera is right here. I keep looking at the computer screen as if I'm looking at the camera. The camera is right here and my computer's over here. Uh-oh. PlayStation 2, it sometimes has some issues with reading the disc, and I'm not sure if that's like a disc tray issue. I did buy a PlayStation 2 Slim, so it has the floppy plastic disc tray, the one that flops up. And sometimes those disc trays aren't exactly the best, but I would prefer playing the PlayStation 2 Slim over the fat PlayStation 2. And I never owned a PS3 or PS4 for that matter. So I can't really talk for that console because I don't really know. And I'm sure it's great. I'm not saying it's bad. But, you know, my stupid ass has done a lot of dumb shit with my money and my consoles and my games. It's really a shame. It's really a shame. Okay. Please up. As you can see, I do have all the levels 100% completed. I'm just gonna free skate, and we'll fuck around on the first level, Foundry. So I never really played this a lot back in the day. But the one game that I did play a lot was Tony Hawk Underground and Tony Hawk Underground 2, which I do have those games, but I haven't spent a whole lot of time playing this one. Except for when I did. If that makes sense. Which it don't. But I did spend some time. As well, let me go ahead and tell you a little story. So I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater so much. And I love Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on the PlayStation 2, to be specific. The best. And so at one point in time, see, I'm a kind of a stupid gamer. And I might make a video on this, and there's really not necessary for me to make a video on it, but I haven't really been uploading any videos on my channel lately. So it'd be best to just kind of get something out there, even if it's me talking about some random bullshit. But anyway, at one point in time, I told myself, I was like, you know what I'm going to do? Since I'm not working a normal job, and I had this crazy thought process too, that I wanted to, what very little money that I did make at the little jobs that I did do. Hold on, my cat wants out. Alright, so anyway, like I said, I'm not really really caring about what's going on in this stream. Every single time I do a live stream, nobody joins it, so who really gives a fuck? Anyway, going back to the story, like I was saying, is at one point in time that I wanted to play and beat every single game, and I wanted to not only beat, I wanted to 100% beat every single video game that I had ever played as a child. And I pretty much did that. I pretty much, as far as I remembered, all of the video games that I really, really enjoy playing, that I like, that I have nostalgia for, I bought them, played them, and I beat them, and I didn't only just buy like just the game itself. Like say there was a Platinum Hits version of the game that I played back in the day. No. I would never settle for the Platinum Hits or the second best version of the game. Nope, I had to get the traditional, regular copy that was released on that day, or on, you know, the day of the release of that particular game. I had to get that version of it. I don't know. It was like a particular thing for me. Like even now, like even this game that we're playing here, like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, I have the traditional black logo PlayStation 2 Pro Skater. I'm pretty sure, and with the original booklet in it too. That's very important for me. See, I like to have every single little tiny piece of the game that it comes with, just like it was released back in the day. And that's what I enjoy. Well, I'm dead. I've had enough of this level. This shit kind of sucks. Play a different level. Ooh, Canada. Canada is one of my favorite levels in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I love this so much. Alright. There's a lot of shit going on in this game. And as far as I know, I'm pretty sure THPS 3 is the very first Tony Hawk Pro Skater game that actually got released on the PlayStation 2. Now, I know there's a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2X2 or whatever, where it's basically Tony Hawk 2, but for the PlayStation 2, with better graphics and just in general, just better. I don't know if that's on PS2 or if that was the original Xbox version. I need to look that up on Google. I might do that here in a minute, because I'm a little confused on that. Hell yeah. Check this out. Bam. Oh, right in the water. Dude pissing off the edge right here. I also remember back in the day renting this shit from like Blockbuster or some shit. My very first time ever playing this. And I loved playing this game. My first time playing it. Which was one of the things that inspired me to continue to play the next one that came out. And just so happened the next one to come out was THPS 4. And for some reason I never really played that one. When it was released, the year that it was released. Oh, probably because I was going through a lot of different things. You know, as a young child, you go through things, you grow up, and you get different feelings, and you move different places, and different things happen. You know how it goes. It's only until you get older and you start making money and you have free time when you start reflecting on some of the things that happened back in those days. When there were no AKs. There was AKs, but we didn't have them. I still remember the day that my mom got me a PlayStation 2, and I'm pretty sure she bought me Grand Theft Auto 3 on the PS2. Well, obviously, only way you could play it. All the way up until about 2004 or 2003, whenever the original Xbox versions of GTA came out. Which I have them, and I need to look, I'll find out what year those came out. I'm pretty sure it was in 2004, or it might have been 3. I don't know. But regardless, it didn't matter. Because I'm pretty sure when the original Xbox very first got released, not a whole lot of people were invested in getting that, because that was Microsoft's first console, and they wasn't sure what they was going to get. But it wasn't until that glorious Halo come out, and everybody started jumping on the old Xbox, the old Xbones. Which is one of the reasons why I got the damn Xbox, that's for sure. Yeah, man, I remember when I first got a PlayStation 2, got GTA 3, and then not that long afterwards, I ended up getting Tony Hawk Underground, which was one of my absolute favorite fucking games. And even to this day, I still love Tony Hawk Underground. I can still play it, no matter what. Hell, we're playing it now. Well, we're playing 3, but yeah. Can I fucking transfer over there, or is it not hitting the button right? Is there not? Fuck. There's no spine transfers, is there? There ain't. I didn't know that about THPS3. I can't spine transfer. Gap certain things. Acid drop. I think I have. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I have THPS4, but I don't have it on. I don't have it on PS2. I think I have it on the original Xbox. Yep, right here. I have it on the original Xbox, and it's a Platinum Hits version. And the only reason why I have this is because at some point I want to hook my original Xbox up to the internet, and I want to be able to play Halo 2 online again through the Insignia server that they have set up. Because if you didn't know, Halo 2, the original online for it got shut down in 2010 or 2011. I'm pretty sure it was in 2011. The original online, right there, the little line, Xbox Live. Shit got shut down in 2011. Something like that. Or it was 2010, I don't remember. But a group of modders and a dedicated team of people modified or modded Halo 2 Online again. Or they made it just like it was back in the day, to where it was like you're playing Halo 2 Online again. But there's a lot of stuff I have to buy first, and then I gotta set up an account, and then I gotta watch the video, and it's a hell of a process. So I'm not sure if I really care that much about it. If I really, I'm not really sure if I care that much about playing that anymore. Especially in 2024, going into 2025 here pretty soon. We're halfway through this year. Also, the way I've been feeling about certain things recently is I haven't really been having too much of a, what do you call, like an urge to really play games like I did back in the day. I mean, maybe it's just because I know that I'm getting older and I have like a different mindset about certain things. You know, I'm very strongly and I'm very hard. I'm very, how can I fucking put this in a way that makes sense or I'm not acting like a fucking retard? Yeah, what I'm saying is I'm getting older and I'm not getting any younger, and I've spent a lot of years, many years, not having a job and just playing video games every single day, not recording them and not posting videos of them online, and just literally wasting my time. There's got to be a way to spine transfer in this fucking game. But then again, maybe not. It's probably something that he didn't add until number 4. I think I'm done with number 3 though. I want to play something that has better controls. Which that means we're going to move on to Underground. Basically THPA's. THPA's. Yeah, number 5. Number 5. Actually, this isn't even Tony Hawk. This isn't even Tony Hawk 5, because there actually is a legitimate Tony Hawk's Pro Skater number 5. And I had forgotten that that was actually a game that was released on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4, and that game fucking blows. It's terrible. And it is using a game system, or not a system, but is using a game engine that does not belong on Tony Hawk. Alright, so as you can see firsthand, this is an issue with this PlayStation. It might do it again, or not. Yep, it's probably going to do it again. Yep. Alright, so I don't know why it does this. I'm going to turn it off. Reset the lens, which is pushing it back. Put the game disc in again. Close the fucking tray. Turn it back on and see what happens. Normally, the way that I fix this issue is I'll take rubbing alcohol and I'll swipe down the lens. But I don't want to have to do that every time this PlayStation 2 has this issue, because I know at some point doing that is damaging the lens, and it's probably not going to be good after a long period of time of doing that. And the disc is not dirty, it's not damaged or nothing like that, like the game console says it is. Even though this shit does look a little fucked up, it plays perfectly normal. If I can just get this damn thing to read it. It's not gonna read it. I can already tell. Why? I guess it wants the magic marker. going to. Now look, since I cleaned the lens and I cleaned the disc off a little bit, it'll read now. I don't know why it does this, and I hate cleaning the lens off like that, because it's not supposed to be cleaned on a daily basis like that. Oh, whatever though. Should I really care about it though? Should I really give a fuck about this fucking PS2? I did pay a good amount for it, about $120. And all the games too, so I'm probably roughly around $200 for everything. But I don't know. I just don't know, you know. Like there's a lot that needs to be done around here, and I do dumb shit by wasting my money buying these things simply because I enjoy playing them at one point in time. But do I really get the same feeling as I did back in those days? I don't know. I kind of get just like a shred of like satisfaction every time I play these for a little bit. But also, there's also another side of me that tells me that you know how much time you've wasted playing these games. And I just feel like I'm wasting even more of my time playing them. When I could have been doing something better. Hold up. We ain't doing none of that shit now. Hold up. Let's see here. Fuck. Options. Sound options. All the way down. Okay. I'm gonna save the game. Save the damn game. While the music is all the way down, so that way the next time I play this, I know the music's good. Continue story. But again, that kind of goes back to my original thought, you know, like, I'm wasting a lot of my time. I could be doing something better with my time instead of playing this that I've played 1,000 times and I've beat 1,000 times, and I've even beat this even more times on my original Xbox. Oh, and by the way, I spent a lot of time on my original Xbox that no longer fucking works. I have days and days and weeks of my time that was spent playing that game, playing games on my original Xbox. And all for it just to crash, and all for it just to not really work anymore. And for me to be forced to buy another original Xbox just so I have nostalgia, just so I can play original Xbox. And you know what? I've done a lot of stupid shit. I really have. And I fucking regret it. I'll be honest with you. I regret it. I regret doing a bunch of dumb shit, wasting my time playing games. And I guess I'm just a little bit kind of bitter about it, you know? I'm kind of just mad at myself. And just kind of pissed off in general for not getting my shit together sooner. But there's another side of it though too, is what exactly am I bitching about? You know, I'm bitching about stuff that doesn't really matter. I mean, I did what I did, and now that I'm smart enough to know that I'm wasting time, now's the time to change, you know? I can change. I can move on. I can not dwell on certain things that don't necessarily need to be dwelled on. So yeah. There's that side of it too. I have never seen this shit up here before. What the hell? I guess I have a problem, you know. I guess that is a sort of a problem. Well, I just glitched through the fucking. You know what? I just need to learn. That's all it is. Learn to accept the way things are right now. Because it could be way worse. It really could be way worse. As a matter of fact, out of all the bullshit and all the terrible shit that I talk about, really isn't that bad, because I got a really good paying job now. I got a lot of really good things going for me. And I've been doing a lot of good stuff for my area where I'm living at. And even though in this bedroom doesn't necessarily give off the vibe that I've been doing anything, but in the other room over there, I put a bunch of paneling up. I put brand new carpet in. And when I get paid the next time, I'm going to buy even more paneling and fix it up even more. And literally, I think once I get my next check, and I'm going to try to move all of my setup out there and get all that set up the way I originally was envisioning for this place and for my content creation area. I guess that's kind of what it is, you know. I don't really have all my shit set up properly right now, and so everything's kind of chaotic, you know. I got my mic right here. I don't really want my mic on my table, which I can go buy one of those, like, I don't know what they're called, like a boom mic or something, like one of those arms. Also, you know, one of the bad things about me, and one of the things that, I'll be honest, that I stress about all the fucking time is the only thing that I seriously want to do, and the only thing that I want to focus on. I thought I just heard something outside my window, but I'm pretty sure it came from the game. Anyway, one thing that I just want to focus on is just to be a content creator and make YouTube videos and make video game videos, and just do that. Just do that. And I know I might be asking a lot when it comes to this, and this is probably a lot of different people's dreams right now, I'm sure. The only thing that I want is to have all of my stuff fixed in my house, or in where I'm at now, have all the paneling set up, and then have all the outside stuff done that needs to be done. Like, there's a lot of concrete that needs to be poured. And I'll have to, you know, slowly but surely buy bags of concrete and get that patio built. And have free time to do YouTube videos and live streams. That's pretty much all I want to do. It's all I've ever wanted to do for a really long time. Ever since I found out that there was a way that people can make a living off of doing YouTube videos and live streams, I've always wanted to try to find my way into that field. You know what I'm saying? But it hurts when the last few years of my life, that the only thing that I've ever had time to do is work a 9-to-5 job in order to get these things that I needed to get. Like, for example, like my computer shitted out on me earlier this year, so I had to spend a bunch of money to get a brand new computer. But the type of computer that I needed to get was It's not just a basic everyday computer. No, I needed to get a gaming computer, something that has some beefy components in it that will allow me to play some awesome games and be able to live stream those awesome games. And so I got the ability to do that. I spent a lot of money a few years ago buying a microphone and a game capture card and getting all these main components that need to be bought in order for me to do this the right way. But yet, even with all that stuff, even with all the time that I have been granted to in the past, I could have been doing it and I never did it. I just kind of put it on the back burner. I said, I'll get to it when I can. I don't know, man. I'm the kind of person where I want to have to be able to juggle all of these different things that need to be dealt with in my life. I'm fucking 32 years old. I don't even have my own house. Which, I mean, if you think about it, I do. I mean, I kind of do have, it's not my house, the whole house isn't mine, but I live upstairs in the garage, and I'm fixing it up to where I can have a living, like I'm living up here. And I want to fix it up to the point where I have a shower and a bathroom sink and a regular kitchen sink. The only downside about having every single little thing up here is I don't have a toilet. And I don't think I'll ever be able to get a toilet up here unless I really spend some money, serious money, tapping into the main sewer where it's at. Because where the main sewer is located at in my house is underneath my house. And I'd have to take off the main sewer pipe, put like a T in there, something that will accept another fucking tube from somewhere else. That way I can run PVC pipe from in here, down underneath the garage, underneath the ground, underneath the foundation, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all that. So I'm just probably going to completely cut the toilet completely out from up here, which sucks, because that's one of the main things that I want girls to have when I ever have females over here. I want them to be comfortable, at least have a fucking toilet for them to piss and shit in, or, use the bathroom while they're here at my house without having to go outside my house, down the stairs, into the main house, potentially see my dad. Not that I really care about my girls seeing my dad, as I don't really think they give a fuck either, but I just want to be able to have everything self-sufficient. But you can't always get what you want. Just like that song. You can't always get what you want. I wanted to go out and ride my mini bike again. I did some hours today riding my mini bike. I went all over the place. But it's getting about 8 o'clock. It's going to be dark here pretty soon. And I might end the stream because I want to try to find something to cook. We're really poor right now. We don't have a whole lot of money. So we don't really have a whole lot of food to fucking eat. Which blows. I get paid in a week though. And my dad, I'm sure he's got some money to go to the store to get some stuff. I mean, we got food to eat. It's just all stuff that I don't necessarily feel like eating at the moment in time because I just don't want to eat that shit right now. But again, you can't always get what you want. So in other words, I'm getting kind of tired of playing this. shit sucks, man. I'm just not in the goddamn mood anymore to really do anything. That's what happens, man, when you have to work a 9 to 5 for a fucking long period of time. Like, I couldn't even imagine how those older people feel. People who are like 45, 50 years old and like 10 years away from retirement. Like, that must feel like such a fucking kick in the goddamn teeth to know that you spent all this goddamn time at this job doing things that you didn't want to fucking do every day just so you can have money, just so you can live, so you can fucking have food, so you can eat, so you can pay your rent and your bills and shit. And you might be asking yourself, well, that's pretty much the life for every American, so what are you bitching about? Don't you do the same thing? You're right. I do the exact same thing, but I'm smart when it comes down to like having bills being paid. Not only that, I live with my dad and he helps me out. I thank God for that. Yes, I mean, yeah, I am 32 and I do still live with my dad. And that does seem like something that's not really manly. You're not really a man until you move out and you pay your own rent, you pay your own bills, and you suffer just like everybody else. But I'm not about that life. Fuck that. I'll live with my dad forever and ever and ever if it means that I live a comfortable life. That's pretty much what the fuck is happening with me. And yes, at some point I am slightly depressed with myself. It does suck that I do have to live this shitty fucking life. But there's a bunch of upsides to my life. You know, people are gonna think that there's nobody up in my live stream to hear me talk about this, so I really don't care about me saying this shit. But I am on a lot of government assistance programs. Like I have LEAP, I have applied for the past probably at least 3 years, maybe even 4 at this point. And every time they send me the paperwork to reapply for LEAP, I always reapply for it, send the paperwork in, and they approve me every single time, even though I have a really good paying job. So I got my electricity bill pretty much paid for me through the LEAP program, which is awesome. And the house that I live at, we do have to pay rent. I am renting. This isn't a house that we own. But the person that we pay the rent to is my sister on my dad's side of the family. She is the one who owns this house. And we only have to pay $400 a month. And the original rent price was $500 a month. But we've got that reduced down for the next 12 months. The reasoning for that is because when I was working at Walmart, I put a lot of money towards the electricity at this house. I pretty much paid about $1,300, not all at once, but the payment was split up. I paid like $800 the first time, then I paid like $400 or something like that the next time. Because my electricity was all fucked up. I needed a new box, and I needed some wires replaced, and so I hired an electrician to come in here to do that for me. And so when it was all said and done, when the electricity was, everything was finished, it was about $1,300. So I got the electricity fixed in the main house, and I got the electricity fixed in the garage, which is one of the reasons why I even have electricity up in the upstairs area up here. Because I didn't have, there was no electrical out, there was electrical outlets up here, but they were so old and damaged over time that they needed to be replaced. So I pretty much bypassed all that, and I just had the guy replace the wire and put brand new outlets up here and hook up a light for me. And so yeah, once that was finally done, next step was to buy sheetrock and insulation and all this other shit that needed to be bought for the upstairs area up here. place that you are never going to see, that I put a lot of money and a lot of time into and a lot of effort into rebuilding it and making it better. So that way, and of course for winter time, you know, I'm trying to make it as warm as I possibly can up here for the winter time. And I'm pretty sure I did a damn good job, because the only heat source that I have up here is a space heater that I plug into the wall, and those work amazingly in here. You'd be surprised at how awesome those space heaters really warm shit up in here, especially in this tiny little room too. But last year during the winter time, that was one of the times when I was actually fixing up this place. So I was putting sheetrock in here and putting insulation in here, and there was a couple of spots and a couple of areas that didn't necessarily get completely covered up with insulation. So there was a couple of holes in here that cold air was leaking through. But I fixed that, and I'm sure I'm going to run into that problem again this year when it starts getting cold again. But again, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I've been talking a lot for like the past hour and a half. I haven't stopped talking this pretty much the whole time I've been live streaming. My mouth is getting kind of tired of talking. But I have a lot on my mind. I got a lot to say. I got a lot to talk about. What is that? Hold on. I just noticed. Oh, never mind. It's just some sort of... I thought that was like Tony Hawk's face or another skater or Ryan Sheckler or some shit. But yeah, it's a very slow and tedious process, and it sucks. And at some point this year, well, actually, I think it was last year. I don't really remember. Actually, it was this year. I remember. But at some point this year, the beginning of this year, I decided that I no longer wanted to work at Walmart. I fucking hated working there. And I felt like I was wasting my life. I was wasting my time. So one of the sole purposes of me even getting a job in the fucking first place was just so I can get enough money to pay my internet bill, the Cox cable internet bill, so that way I can have internet signal, so that way I can do live streams, YouTube videos, etc., right? Well, once I finally got that paid, and once I finally decided to quit, I was gonna do the fucking YouTube thing and the live streaming full force. But when you don't have any money, and you spent all your money refurbishing an area where you live, and you didn't quite finish it, and the shit looks terrible, and you just want things to be better. And also, there's a lot of other things about my life that I haven't quite talked about. And again, I don't really want to go into too much detail right now on it, because this is something that would be better for like a normal YouTube video. But I'm involved in a toxic water lawsuit that at some point is going to pan out. And also, like I mentioned before, my grandpa, he ain't doing too well these days. He's basically towards the tail end of his life. He should be, not going to say he should, but at some point he's probably going to pass away. Most likely it probably won't happen this year. It'll probably happen at some point next year. And honestly, I wouldn't even be surprised if it don't happen next year, but I got a feeling that it might. Because he's really old, and some things that happened recently where he had fell down and hit his head, and then he broke his fucking neck in 3 different places. Because the place that he was staying at was my aunt's. And then recently a fire had broke out in the closet area at my aunt's house. because of some faulty wires. That's the reason why he ended up busting his head open and he broke his fucking neck and shit. Because he was trying to get the hell away from the smoke. But damn, man, this last 6 months to a year or so, it's been pretty bad for him. I mean, he's had a lot of downs, and he's had some ups, and he had some downs, and he just looks awful. But also, he has a whole lot of money that's been saved up over the years that he's gotten from his mom and dad, and from my great-grandpa and grandpa when they passed away 10, 20-something years ago. And you would think with my grandpa being in our family, with him being a member of our family, that he would want to help us out in certain areas. And don't get me wrong, he has definitely helped us out in certain ways that we definitely is appreciated. You know, there's not a day that goes by that is not appreciated for the things that he's done, because he's bought my dad the past 3 or 4 vehicles that he's owned. Of course, that wouldn't really be an issue if the vehicles that my grandpa would pay that got him were fucking good vehicles, but that's beside the point. This most recent one that he's gotten him is really good. And the vehicle that I drive around is my grandpa's truck. That's his truck that he can no longer drive because he's too old and his legs don't really work anymore. So his days of driving are done. He's even said it himself. I don't know, 6, 9 months ago, he said, yeah, my days of driving are pretty much done. And that was pretty much that. And so my dad and my aunt, the ones who look after him, basically decided upon themselves and said, well, you know, Jake, which is my name, Jacob, he needs a vehicle, but might as well let him drive that one. He needs to get back and forth to work. And I was like, yeah, I definitely do need to get back and forth to work. And my dad is such an awesome guy. And I don't want to sit here and talk down on him, because he allowed me to do all of the shit that I was allowed to do for many, many years. And even to this day, he still doesn't care. Which kind of was a bad thing, but also it's a good thing. Because he don't have a normal 9-to-5 job, and he lives off of Social Security every single month. And yes, I also rely on that Social Security for the rent to be paid. But it just kind of sucks for him to have that safety net all these years, and for him to be kind of a self-employed kind of guy all these years. He never really liked the 9-to-5 grind, and I don't blame him. I am the same fucking way. I feel the exact same way he does, which sucks because I'm forced to work this 9-to-5 job. I absolutely have to fucking do this in order to make my life better. You know, like I said, I got a lot of good things going for me right now, and I shouldn't really be depressed or unhappy with my life. It's just one of those things where it's like you got your hands wrapped around the very one thing that's going to make your life better. You know, not just better, but make it to where you want to live the way you want to live. It's right there at the tip of my fucking fingers, man. And it's been there for about 3 or 4 years now. And I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting and waiting and waiting, and I'm continuing to wait. And I'm so sick and tired of waiting. And what's insane is my dad has also been waiting and waiting and waiting for the day that his dad, my grandpa, passes away, and all of his inheritance, all of his money that he's got gets split between my Aunt Linda and him. especially with this recent events happening with my aunt's house catching on fire because these stupid fucking dope heads that put these wires together thought they knew what they were doing, but obviously dope heads don't know shit about any fucking thing. So that's the reason why 30 years later my Aunt Linda is fucking paying for it now. But of course, most of the shit that's being being physically paid for is being paid by the insurance company, which is good news for her. But I don't know. Only thing is that I'm just sick and tired of waiting. I'm sick and tired of waiting. I'm sick and tired of doing the 9 to 5 grind. And I just want to focus my time on doing YouTube videos and live streams. And I haven't been doing that recently because I haven't had the time. Haven't had a whole lot of food, really good food, good quality food to eat. So I don't have the fucking money. There's just a lot going on, man. There's just a lot, and it's just hard to deal with this shit. Like I said, I'm not really in a position where I should really be complaining about anything. Because I got a lot of good shit going for me right now. I don't know. I feel the way that I feel because, like I said, I got my fingertips right on the fucking edge of the thing that I want. But I can't quit my job because I don't have the money to support stuff that I need to be supported. One of these days, I'm gonna laugh at myself. One of these fucking days, I'm gonna come back to these live streams that I have on here, and I'm gonna make fun of myself, and I'm gonna be like, look how stupid and dumb I am acting. With all this terrible shit that I got going on. Like, I don't know. I keep saying that it's terrible shit. It's not terrible. I'm just not at a point in my life where I want to be at. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to stop talking about it. Because, like I said, I could go on and on and on and on and on about this for the next 3 or 4 hours. And that's really not going to fix anything. It's almost 9 o'clock. Almost 9. You know, one of the reasons why I bitch and complain though too, and this is kind of a personal thing for me, and you can tell, like obviously, clearly, something had happened in the past to me that derailed me, you know, it derailed me enough to where I just, not sure I care. I don't know. When I lived in Colorado, I had a lot of really good opportunities for me. One of the things that I had that was fucking me up is, for one, I was taking Xanaxes, I was taking anxiety pills all the time, and it wasn't a bunch of different prescription pills, it was just one, the Xanaxes. And they were fucking me up, and the only thing that I really wanted to do was hang out with some friends and make some friends and have friends. But I never really had enough courage in me to actually like be a cool person, cool enough to have people that would want to hang out or say, you know, and also I was getting a lot older. You know, I was in the realm of 24, 25, 26 when I was in Colorado. and that's not that old. But now that I'm 32 years old, it's going to be a lot more difficult for me to actually find people that I really enjoy hanging out with. Like I said, I had a group of friends. I had friends at my hometown that I live at. I live in my hometown now, Topeka, Kansas. But when I would take trips back from Colorado on holidays and shit to see my family and my friends and shit, I would go over to my friends and my family's and my friend's house more specifically, and sometimes things seemed fine. Things seemed all right. There was a couple of times when things seemed pretty much great, and then one time I come over there and they're over there talking about doing cocaine and stuff and how awesome it is to do cocaine, and they ended up meeting some fucking strange people. I don't fucking snort coke and I don't like that. I didn't even like taking the pills, but the way they made me feel, it made me feel like I should be taking those to help me get over the fact that I moved away from my hometown, that I moved away from my friends. I did a lot of fucked up shit to my friends too before I even moved. So it's one of those things where it'd be nice to actually talk to a therapist about a lot of this shit. But I know if I talk to a therapist about this stuff, that it's not going to really do me any good. And therapists cost money. And I don't necessarily enjoy spending money to talk with someone. You know, fuck that. I had friends that I could talk to. And now that I don't have any friends to talk to, it sucks. And I'm just kind of cold and bitter to the world. Like, don't get me wrong, I do good things, and I want good things to happen, and I'm not an asshole to nobody. As a matter of fact, I'm more of a kind of person now than I ever was before. Just because I know what it's like to not have friends, I know what it's like to not have a girl. I know what it's like to have a girl, and then for her to leave me for someone else because she don't fucking like me. And I don't understand why she don't like girls don't. I guess certain girls don't like, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I keep trying to find a girlfriend on Facebook dating app on my phone, which I know is a mistake, something I probably shouldn't even be putting my time into. But that's literally the only thing that I know. Like, where else can I go to meet girls? You know, that I don't want to go to some fucking stupid bar here in town. Like a lot of bars here, there's not a lot of single women that go there to look for a guy to talk to in my city. If there's going to be any girls that are at bars, they're either with two of their other friends, or with another friend, another female friend, or they're with their boyfriend, or they're with a guy there to have a date, you know. And I don't want to be surrounded by people that are doing that and have me just be by myself, hoping someone fucking talks to me. Like, fuck that. I don't do that shit. Which is why I try my best on the Facebook dating app, but it ain't been working. Because my last girlfriend that I found off of there, I thought for sure it would have been somebody that I would want to be with for a little bit, you know, and I thought for sure she wanted to be with me for a little bit, and I thought we had a thing going on, and then all of a sudden, she went to some fucking concert, and then didn't talk to me for over the weekend, and then all of a sudden said, you know, it's just, I don't want to get into this because I've already talked about it before, but I'm getting kind of tired. I did a lot of bike riding today, so I'm getting kind of loopy-doopy, kind of just in general just tired. I just kind of want to go to bed. I might go to bed early tonight, and I want to eat something. I want to go downstairs, see if my dad went to the store and got something. He probably didn't, but I'll see y'all in the next live stream I do. Don't know when that's going to be. I don't know when the next video I'll do, if I'll even do any videos. Because I just don't feel like it.